Good afternoon. We're live. We're live. We're live. Just need to mute myself. There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another stream. What's up, Cybernix? And welcome back to another. Well, actually, it's today a Flutter stream, not an Ionic stream, right? Good morning, Bill in Texas. I think you've been here last time as well, right? Let's tweet this out to get some people join our stream. And let me quickly check. I think I just got like there's like great. Like I got a really bad text message exactly when the stream started. Anyway, I'm gonna try and focus on today's stream. Here we go, Bruno. Welcome back. Oh, suddenly 20 people join. Welcome, Flutter family. I was thinking about calling myself the cross-platform king in the future. I don't feel like I'm there yet, but I've been into Capacitor and React Native and Flutter lately, and I think I could be the cross-platform king. Wouldn't that be a nice title? From Captain Ionic to cross-platform king? I don't know. I probably need to also check out the .NET thing. What was the name? Maui? I think .NET Maui. Probably need to check that out. Hey from Malaysia. Hey Miriam from Tunisia. Mohammed. I love donuts. Oh, I love donuts as well. Like I've been on a diet, or like I'm not really eating any sugar for I think for a year now. But donuts. Oh, I love donuts. Hey from Chile. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi from Iran. Where do we start today? I got like a few things. So this is gonna be a Flutter stream. We will continue with the Flutter application that we started last week, where I miserably failed with the Star Wars API, mostly because the API was down. So this was not really my fault during most of the stream. I'm sorry for that, for the delay. I hope it's gonna go better today. I haven't made up any plans. I was just looking at my code, and I think for today we're gonna make the UI a bit better. We're gonna implement the details page of our Star Wars application with a card and something. I probably want to have like a share dialog and see how that works. And I would like to mark favorites from the API. So I don't know exactly how this works. Something with the shared preferences. I looked up like one Stack Overflow answer. So we will try and together figure out how we can extend and build out our Flutter application. Is there actually Ionic portals for Flutter already? That would be interesting. Let's see. Was it only for like React Native, or was it for Flutter as well? No, I don't think it's for. Nah, it's just for React Native at this point. However, while we're at Ionic, let's quickly talk about this. Has everyone heard the news? No? You should have, because Ionic and OutSystems is now one. Ionic was acquired by OutSystems, not the Ionic UI itself. Well, yes, but no. More like the whole Ionic company was acquired by OutSystems, which means everything Ionic does, like Ionic, Capacitor, AppFlow, enterprise packages, portals, everything that we can name. I've created a video about this with my opinion about this whole thing. But I'm very optimistic that this just means something good for the community. And I've talked to Max, I've talked to Mike, and they're both also optimistic about this. So I think this acquisition is actually good for the Ionic community. You don't have to fear anything at this point. There will be just more investment into Ionic open source stuff. So I'm really looking forward to what this means in the future. Okay, someone also on this stream recommended Flutterflow recently. If you're here, please raise your hand and let me know. I checked it out. well, I didn't really check out Flutter Flow. I just opened the website and looked at the cool marketing graphics here. However, can anyone tell me more about Flutter Flow? Is this legit? Is this cool? Do I need this? It definitely looks pretty cool. It looks like the Ionic creator from the beginning, just with like more functionality probably. So it would be cool to know if this is something I should use in the future. Let me also quickly let's do this. We are live. I can do everything simultaneously because you're not tweeting for me. You should be tweeting for me. We are live. Where's the Simonics community? Put out those links. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. I'm sorry that this week's stream is on, what's today? Wednesday? But I can't make it tomorrow because it's my special day tomorrow and I got other plans. So today's our Flutter stream. All right, let's do this. Enough of the talk. Video about the Ionic acquisition without system coming next week. And as well, let's do this. So here is my Flutter application, the one from last week. Let's zoom in 1, 2, 3, 4, probably also 5 times today, just for you. And I do want to see, can we probably go back to the regular Star Wars API today? Let's see. Because I also think that, let's do reload. Nah, it's still, is the Star Wars API still down? Oh, come on, did we kill it? Star Wars API. That was definitely not my attention when we had the stream. Is it down? It can't be true. Let's do a request. No, it's oh, .dev. Oh yeah, .dev. My bad. Let's do another refresh. Okay, well, why does it only return 6 movies? I don't get it. I thought it was like completely updated. Does anyone know if there's like a fork of the Star Wars API which contains all the latest movies? That would be really, really cool to have. Nonetheless, we at least got a list of movies. We got this, we got the future here. We've seen the future. So we made our list page. We got the list view with the list tiles. I would kind of like to, like, can we add something like a separator in here? Or what's it called? A divider? Oh, if I would do this, I would Flutter add list view divider. I'm the Google god. How can I add a divider? I actually looked this up before. By the way, is like the stream still active? I don't see any more comments in the chat. That always makes me nervous if you're not saying anything. I feel like my internet connection dropped or something. However, okay, we can do list view, children, list divide tiles. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting concept. List view. So where do we put this? Inside the list view. But we have a list view builder and I'm... Does it belong in here inside the list tile? Or where do we get the list view? Because I was using... come on. This is list view separated, item builder, list tile, separate. Can I have like a separator builder? Nope, we can't have this with list view. Oh, come on. List view builder separator. Why do things have to be so challenging? List view builder separator. Oh, we've been at that comment before. Yeah, list. Okay, I think. Oh, I think I just need to use list view separated. Can I just do it like this? Probably not. Or is this even another package? What did you do? In Flutter create, it's really easy. List view builder. How can you, since Flutter provides almost everything a normal application would need, also this constructor is list view separated. I see this. Oh, there it is. But then it complains about something else, right? Or probably because I haven't added the separator. Ah, nice! Nice! That was quick. Yeah, Flutter really does supply everything you need. You just need to figure out how and where to find it. That's usually the challenge. Also, I don't really want to have black divider. That looks horrible. Can we have like a black with opacity or something? Is it like... Yeah, that most looks better. I don't know, what does black 26 mean? Isn't it like something to drink? Okay, let's see. We can go to the details page. We can swipe to go back. That's cool. On our details page, do we load any kind of information? Nope, we're not yet. Let's change that. So probably from the Star Wars API, we can now get a film by its ID. Oh, we actually get the whole film object already. That means I do have access to the opening crawl and everything. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Could probably... yeah, if you played with Lego, Flutter is easy. I still do. My daughter is getting older, and so we start playing again, and it's awesome. Great. Back to this. So on the details page, we should have the film. We are using the film title. I want to render something in the body like a card. Do I have like a center element? Of course I do. And then is there a card? Yeah, nice, there's a card. But how does a Flutter card actually look like? I'm looking this up in the Flutter widget catalog. Or here. I think I've seen a card. Yes, there it is. So how does a cool card look like? I like that most pages these days have like a playground for stuff here. So that's a pretty boring card. That's an ugly card. Okay, where did you hide the cool cards? That's really not the most beautiful card, but anyway, I'm gonna get started with that. So these are the default settings. Okay. Ooh, actually, I don't really want to have it in the color. Children. Oh, come on, card. Those brackets terrifying me. Oh, at which point do we got this? Scaffold, up bar. Here? Oh, come on. Child inkwell. We need to end the column and then. Holy moly. We definitely also need to like restructure this 100%. It has to go here, right? Yeah. Cool. Okay, child, what is an inkwell? Inkwell, I haven't seen that one before. Let's go back to the overview, to our catalog. Okay. No information provided today. Inkwell. There's nothing like an inkwell. What is an inkwell? I actually don't even know what the translation is. Let's look this up. Inkwell. Tintenfass. Okay, yeah, that is a German word that I pretty much never used in my life, like 2 times probably. Okay, anyway, let's put something into our box here, a text that can be tapped. Text, I'm gonna use something like film dot, oh nice, we get this. Opening crawl, your value of type null can't be assigned to type. This is certainly not null. This is required and set. How can this be null? JavaScript. Just put an exclamation mark there if it's rating. But we've used film.title before, so why should this be a problem in here? Because we're not using const once again? No, that's not the problem this time. If this constant expression, a value of type null can't be assigned to a parameter of type string. Try using a subtype or removing the keyboard const. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this whole const stuff in Flutter is really driving me crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. What does the actual API response look? Is there anything else interesting in here? Like, I know we can get to all the people and that sort of thing, but overall, it's this API is really limited. And also, there's not really a cool card. Like, we've seen the card here. Where's the card? There we go. But that's not really a cool card. Couldn't they have like a cool example of a card? This is so boring. I'm gonna try and use this. Oh damn! Gonna get into so much trouble here. Figuring out which brackets to copy and which not to copy. Oh no! Almost good. Almost good. I think. Just like probably a bracket more. Okay, now it's putting everything into the center, while I actually don't really need this center thing. So let's do one less. Now we should have a card. Oops. Holy moly. Those brackets. Okay, let's just use this. Okay, then it's using an icon here. Title, we had that before. We want to use film dot opening crawl. If we get another error, I'm gonna remove the const. For the subtitle, I'm gonna use something else. Can we do a string producer or year? How do we do this? This is gonna be interesting as well. Like with a plus or comma? I don't know. Release date. This is most likely not how you do it. That works actually pretty good. Why is the opening crawl suddenly a lot longer? Interesting. Can we, if I now want to give the subtitle padding, does it work how I think? Like, do I just use padding and then have the child in here? And for the padding, oh, how did padding look like? Poof. This can be really challenging. How does the padding object edge something? Edge inset. Edge insets. Oh, come on. I don't want to do this. Does it look like this? How do edge insets try? It doesn't have. Problem with Flutter if you don't have an organized way to code the app code. Yeah, this is just the super simple application, and it's already feeling like, wow, this looks so horrible. I definitely want to do a bit of refactoring once we're done. It doesn't have something. Try using one of the name constructors. Edge insets geometry. Edge insets geometry. Is this better? Prefer const. Oh, come on. I'm just not. I don't want padding anymore. Okay, we just look at this. Container padding. Edge insets dot all. This is apparently how you do it if you're cool. Okay. But I don't want to do all. I just want to do like from left. Oh, nice. From, does this mean from left, top, right, bottom? And if I increase this, it should just, yeah, nice, cool. Okay, that looks actually not too bad. I don't really like the leading icon here. We could probably have like a check mark here. In case we have bookmarked this. And can that icon also be in green? Icon. How do we do this? Colors dot green. It just works like this. I can just put this icon wherever I want. Interesting. but this says please use. What's your prefer const? Yeah, prefer const. Oh, come on. Does that class have a factory function? Which class? I'm not sure which class you mean. Use interpolation to compose strings and values. Oh yeah. How did this work? I think was it just with a $sign or something? How do you put strings together in Dart? I used this before. Yeah. No. What was it like? Did you find that? Yeah, but how did I know? How did this work? How do I get like the release date right here in the string? Do I need curly brackets or something like with JavaScript? Oh yes, nice. Just like this. That's cool. I can live with that. That pretty much looks exactly like JavaScript, only that we don't use these that we don't need backticks, and we can just use it like this. Cool, great. So we got this. I don't need buy tickets and lists. I text button. Let's get rid of this and let's do another text button. Add to favorites. Unpressed is where the magic will happen. So I want to bookmark this film. How do we do this? Okay, let's see. Flutter shared preferences. So, good afternoon, Sahil. Good afternoon. We can probably use. I don't know why I always. Do you also always end up on Look Record recently if you look up something? It looks like they have tons of content about pretty much everything. It's really interesting. Okay, I think we should use the shared preferences. Wrap platform specific, storage for simple data, data and persisted asynchronously. Yeah, why not? Let's try. Let's do this. Let's see the terminal. I think was it pub get or pub et? Oh, come on. Huh? What was the command? Flutter pub et. Okay, Flutter pub et shared preferences. I should add an entry to my pubspec YAML. Yes, shared preferences. There we go. And then we can use it. Okay, final preferences, await shared preferences, get instance. Oh, this is a stateless widget. Uh-oh. I feel like this is not working as I want it to. Okay, let's import that package. Okay, expression can only be used in async function, which means, just like we had on the list page, this is probably a future as well. Thanks for subscribing, Frankenformation. By the way, we're close to 50k, so we're gonna have a special pretty soon, I think. Start of, or in December, yeah. Yeah, it is well documented. I also like the playgrounds for Flutter. However, yeah, there's always room for improvement. Let's keep it at that. Okay, so I got that package. I don't want to save something. I want to load something. So read data. Let's just copy this function over to my details page. I'm not going to use it like this. Shared preferences, get instance. Okay, seems legit. And then I want to get the string. I'm gonna make this easy for film dot episode ID. I'm gonna use episode ID. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, then just make a string out of it. Value of type. Come on. I so much dislike this. Oh, Chuck is back. Good morning, Chuck, to Florida. Yeah, going to 50K. Like, it's been a long time. So I guess from the 50K subs, there are like probably 40K, which are not really active accounts anymore, or 30K, because otherwise clearly my videos would get more views. Anyway, 50K is cool. Just need to double it, and then I'll be able to get the cool YouTube award. Get is favorite. Yeah, I just hope like it's going well. Doing different kinds of content, it's going pretty well right now. So yeah, we'll see where we end up. Big plans for the future and big plans for next year anyway. So hopefully that will grow this. Okay.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Apple Watch, I did not talk to you. Not at all. Change string to string. Okay. Can we also do something like this with Flutter? Nah, you don't like this. Come on. Like can we get string key? No, we can't. So anyway, this function looks to be pretty easy. I'm gonna just print out is favorite and then the string value. Oh, I always forget that I can do it like this. Okay, now we of course also need a function to, come on, set this. I assume we can set this here in our onPressed. Add the keyword async as well. Ah, you don't like async here? Try and read that function. Can't we have it, or do I just have the? I just think it looks like, should look more like this, right? And I could probably say async in here. No, I can't. Come on. Goodness. I know this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Async keyword goes before bracket. You mean here? Before the curl? No. Oh, before here. Oh, come on. Now I have every possible slot used. Before which bracket? Yes, before the curly. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Undefined name async. Try correcting the name to one that is defined or defining the name. Okay, I can use it here with question marks. Like this. And then it's also not optional anymore, is it? Oh, nice. That's cool. Thanks. So, double question mark it is. Which brings us back to this. Async keyword goes before bracket, yes, before curly. You have another syntax. Yeah, I feel so as well. Probably just some brackets here and there. Right now I don't think actually. Right now it's just complaining about this. I still feel like it should belong here. Okay, no, it actually really belongs in front of that. So the other problem, remove first parenthesis. How can this make a difference? By the way, on tap and on, oh, and there's no on tap, there's just on press. Delete arrow. Thank you, we figured it out together. Holy moly, that was hard. Why don't create function void with async first? Yeah, like, yeah, I could have another function for this as well. That's true. Oh, come on. Okay, so this is getting the preferences. I assume I can just say something like preferences set. Oh, I can also set a bool. Why don't we do this? That should be easier. Key will be film dot episode ID. Value is now true. In fact, this could be a problem. Let's call this toggle fav, and we're actually gonna do it in its own function. Okay, now I'm gonna mess up all the brackets again. Can I just pass toggle fav like this? You're not mad with this? Okay, use const. What is the problem? Future dynamic is not subtype of type void. Const child, const text. Whew. I avoided that one pretty easily, right? Oh. Flutter is fun. Flutter is really fun. There was a question, by the way, with you being big proponent of Ionic. What will you say the usage of either framework and in what cases? I'm working on a big video where I reflect on the learnings from my 3 videos for the meme creator with Capacitor, React Native, and Flutter. Should go live next week or the week after. So I think there are differences, and if you just want a great mobile app, I think Flutter is a very legit way to do this. You can really build great applications with Flutter. You can also do this with Ionic or Capacitor in general. However, I think Capacitor shines in other ways, that it's a lot more cross-platform. You can just build for all the different platforms. Like you can build for web, for desktop, Electron, for mobile, just really from one single code base. And the outcome is actually good, something between good and acceptable on every platform. So all of these frameworks have a place in our society. Okay, we can spend half an hour. We should talk less and implement more, right? Let's do is favorite. Come on, I don't want to see all the problems immediately. Let's set this to false. Can I just oh, there's no let, right? Is it var, right? Do I need to with non-files try making all of the fields final or removing the keyword const from the constructor? This is gonna get me in hell. No, probably not. Okay, so is favorite should check get bool for our film or use false. Type bool, value of type bool can't be assigned. Yeah. So we're getting closer, and I'm gonna now set is favorite. Okay, well, I could just do it in here, is favorite equals get bool. So this is our function to check if something already is a favorite. And I should see a log from this somewhere, not here. Where did this usually turn up? Inside the debug console, right? Is there an RxJS equivalent with .flutter? That's an interesting question. Any Flutter experts in here? Is there something like RxJS with Flutter? I've already seen state libraries with Flutter. That was interesting. But I don't know about RxJS. Yes, there is, Kingpin. Can you share a link? That would be great. Writing some code here. KK. Oh, don't tell me I can't do it like this. I can always do it like this. Perfect. prefs unknown word. Oh yeah, sorry, that's my, I recently installed the dictionary. Thanks for following, Prakar. Our QUICKSTART, haven't used it. Okay, let's look this up. Our QUICKSTART, does it look legit? 3 months ago, is there like, yeah, there's a repository here. 3K stars on GitHub, not too bad. Our QUICKSTART. Yeah, actually looks pretty good. So yes, we can answer that there is certainly something for us. So now the problem is, how and when do I call my favorite function? Like, when does the view enter? I think we had this before, right? Init state. This is, I think I've, now we're a stateless widget. Do we actually have an init state? Is there an initializer inside a stateless widget? Probably not, because otherwise it would be a stateful widget. So we need to do it like this, right? Let's change this. Oh, come on, just forget. No. Man. Flutter stateful widget details page, create state details, then we got this. Okay, let's see. We still want to have this in here. We want to have override state in here. We want to have those functions in here. Gonna have to think about this. And we certainly want to have our widget back. So override, where's my widget? There it is. Okay. Now we at least have a stateful widget. But we don't have the film in here. Yeah. So how do we get this? How do we get my brain is melting right now. How do we get the parameters from our details page now into our state? That's a question. Riverpod, yeah, I think Riverpod is for state management, right? Read about that as well. So I need to get my values in my details page state. Should I just add them? Flutter get values in state. Init state instance. Do I get like the instance? I think I did this before somehow. Let's see if I can figure this out. Flutter. There we go. Let's see. I think I did this before. I always like to look up the code from. So here we had the selected meme thing. And how did I use that meme? Widget, widget dot. Okay. So is this just widget dot? Yeah, it's that easy. You could have told me this. Please zoom in little. Even more, I'm zoomed in like 4 times, 5 times actually, right? I'm zoomed in 5 times. If I zoom in more, I'm gonna hurt my eyes. So let's add this. Get is fav. Okay, widget.film. Then I'm gonna add the fav actually in here. And so everything starts to turn out nicely. Okay, let's see. If I now enter a page, missing plugin exception. No, I think I never did a. I should probably even do a full reload. Yeah. Let's kill this and run it again. I think I need to do a full reload when I want to run this again. Let's do this. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, happy to be here and happy to see all of you on the live stream once again. And thanks for everyone who's supporting me on my Flutter journey. Oh no, this looks horrible. I do have Cocoa Pods installed 100%. I do have Cocoa Pods installed. Don't troll me. Like, definitely. What is... I don't have Cocoa Pods installed? That can't be true. Poof. Is it true? Like, this can't be possible. How can I not have Cocoa Pods installed? Is it installed now? Cocoa Pods. Flutter clean, Flutter upgrade. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Where's my terminal? Flutter clean. I always like to do Flutter clean. Flutter upgrade. What is Flutter upgrade? What will this do? Let's hope it's not doing something wrong. Oh, why do you complain about my state now? Oh, because I think because all the now everything is gone, right? How do I Flutter pub install or something? How do I get back everything? Flutter pub get, yeah, Flutter pub get. Oh, come on. Yes, now Flutter pub get. Now everything is back. That's good, at least. Let's try to run my file again. I'm gonna see, but probably there's. I don't think there can be a problem with Cocoa Pods. I think I had this before, but let's hope. Yeah, running Xcode build. Yeah, now it should work. It should work now. Thanks for the info. So Flutter clean upgrade pubget should fix this because I installed the package for the shared preferences. Police application. I don't know, sometimes loading or starting the application takes really long. But not this time, good. Flutter is favorite false. Okay, that's good. I'm now clicking on toggle favorite, which in theory should set the value to true. Now, if I do a refresh, the log should be true next time. Oh, great success. Nice. We're in the game. We're back in the game. It's good. That's also a good good mindset for life. What was the quote? Always assume that the game is still close. Like, there's always a chance that you could still win. Always have this mindset that you're close. Just score one more goal and you will be there, even if they're like completely behind. Just with this mindset, you can do a lot. And the game is still close in our case. We're doing pretty good. So I'm just gonna show the favorite check mark here. If is favorite is set. Now that's gonna be interesting because how do I do this? Can we do this conditionally like with React? Okay, back to Google. Flutter conditional render icon. I don't want to do any. Can I? From the render widget, something I don't care. Just the conditional is important here. If true, return. Holy moly! Condition. Yeah, this is what I want. Condition. If that's the case, I want const icon, and otherwise I want null. So let's see. Usually when I go into these, they should have no icon. But this should have an icon. And also, why do I see the log is like... I feel like I'm not getting the bool for this expression, but for it as a string. Let's try again. So if I go into a new hope, yeah, details page.film.episode ID. That's certainly not what I wanted to see. I had to use the brackets in here again, right? Yeah, that's the mighty fix. Okay, we get it in there, we got it in here, we got it in here. So now, not a favorite. Now it should be a favorite. Flutter is favorite, true. I feel like this is not very reactive. Like, is favorite did change. Is there anything I need to do to like redraw my UI when the value has changed? So is favorite false? Is favorite now true? But change it, it's false, it's true. So this did definitely set set state. Thanks for the help. I need to do it in here, right? Let's see. Return of the Jedi. Oh, nice. Great success, my friends. Yes. It feels so good when you finally figure something out. I really like to play around with technologies exactly like this. Just like going from one problem to the next. It takes a bit more time, but probably next time I'm in the same situation, I'm like, oh yeah, I just need to call set state and update it. And I learn better by doing it like this. Could you run it on Android simulator? That is a very interesting question. Now, problem number one is I don't think I actually have an Android simulator, but I do have an Android device. Maybe we can do it on an Android device. Where can I select my device? Yes, test app. How do you know where I want to run this? You know nothing, Jon Snow. I want to run this. I want to run this on my. I could probably. I could probably just create some emulator with Android Studio. Android. How do we create an emulator? Is there any easy way to create an emulator? Android Studio, create emulator. Yeah, a virtual device. Sorry. I can already do. I think my Android device is in developer settings, so I can use it for something else. It's just not showing up here. To I don't know if it shows up, but I don't even see the settings where I could run it on my device. Release mode. Do I have to add like a configuration? Flutter attached to device. I'm just guessing around. Android emulator is selected, so you should just have to rerun it. Where do you see that the Android emulator is selected? You see more than I do. Call stack. I'm also here in the run and debug section. Cancel. At the bottom. Okay, at the bottom. Ah, yeah, pixel. Oh, yeah, nice. Oh. Sorry, my friends. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, the app is actually already running on my device. I'm sorry. Now I just need to... Oh, damn, I need to close everything that we opened unintentionally here. Go away, Flutter Inspector, whatever this is. Widget Inspector, I don't want to see you. I think I can do an easy broadcast with Reflector. Although this is not really working great lately. But I will gonna try. Screencast to my MacBook. Yes, start now. Is it this? Yeah, the preview of my Android device is always like the smallest possible. What's going on? Like, this is the resolution I get from Reflector from my Android Pixel. So I'm sorry this is gonna be a bit blurry, I guess, but anyway, we can at least see it. So yeah, we got it here as well. It's the time of the rebellion. I can add this to favorite. We should probably also add or change that string on the details page. So this should show is favorite. In that case, it should show remove favorite. Otherwise, it should show text add favorite. Nice. Remove and add. Remove and add. Okay, this is shared preferences with capacitor. Actually feels good. It's really good. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for following Janavi Patel. What are your impressions about Flutter so far? So I do like it. There are things I need to figure out, but that's just like what you need to do with every other language or framework. Yeah, the app is missing a certain trilogy of movies. We got The Phantom, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the This, and then we got New Hope Strikes Back. Yeah, just missing the new movies. We can get rid of them anyway. So I actually also wanted to. Can we? Let's do something. I wanted to do one more thing. There's just one more thing I wanted to do. I wanted to see if it's probably quite easy to have an tab bar at the bottom. So I'm gonna quickly add favorite page.dart. I'm gonna make this a Flutter stateful widget. It should look somewhat like this. Widget return a scaffold. Yeah, probably need material Dart on the favorites. I just want to see how fast I can add the my favorites. How fast I can add this kind of page. So there we go. Set state like the old days of React components. Yeah. Well, on our, I'm gonna do it on the list page. I think I saw the app bar, a tab bar, there we go. So many views. I just want to have a simple tab bar at the bottom. Is Flutter still doing the tab bar at the top? Oh, come on. Really? Like, who's doing this? Is Android still doing this? Flutter tab bar bottom. I really don't. Yeah, this is what I want. It says hard use bottom navigation bar. Okay, that's what it's called apparently. Oh no, I need to create my own menu. Navigation bar, that is. Tab bar. It's bottom navigation bar. Okay, it's a different thing. Bottom navigation bar is something. Okay, well, okay, Flutter. Okay, not gonna argue with you. So this is gonna be interesting. App body. Oh, I can just add bottom navigation bar. Okay. I wonder where I actually want to add this. Do I want to add this to my main Dart? Because I feel like this is gonna kill. Thanks for subscribing. This is gonna definitely kill everything that we've implemented, right? I probably like. I think this is gonna be the third stream where you implement the bottom navigation bar with some favorites, because it's already close to 4 p.m. The 1 hour with Simon. At least we had some fun with Flutter. We had some debugging fun. We had some UI fun, and we had some fun with the shared preferences. So yeah, I think I do like it so far. I really like it. I also wanted to clean up my code, for example, for the list page. I think it would be cool if I would extract like this list view or something into its own component. So maybe we're gonna do this next week. I'm gonna note this. To do. We're gonna refactor code. We're gonna implement, what's it called? Bottom navigation bar. We're gonna use the preferences with array so we can manage our favorites on a different page, and we're probably gonna like tune up the UI, and maybe we're gonna also check out something. I would really like to know how to use icons and stuff. App, icon, and splash. Okay, that's actually quite a lot we got on the list for next week. So to show you, there we go. That is the plan for the next week. Refactor code, implement bottom navigation bar, preferences with array, tune up the UI, and app icon and splash screen. Hey Simon, oh hey, welcome. A bit late, but anyway, we can always rewatch this stream. Anything in queue for Angular? Yes. Let me look at my calendar. By the way, I don't know exactly what happened. So this week I released a video. However, I had scheduled it wrong for Monday. Then I unpublished it after I noticed that it went live, and then I published it on Tuesday. But it didn't really get a lot of views. So it would be really, really cool if you could check out my latest tutorial here and give it a little thumbs up or take a look at it anyway, because it was actually a pretty big tutorial, and was kind of sad to see that for whatever reason the YouTube algorithm got destroyed by by me being an idiot. So this is actually an Angular tutorial. This is Ionic Angular with Superbase, about authentication, magic links, and really everything included. On top of that, we got, let me see, what is next Tuesday? Yeah, next Tuesday we got the big comparison video between Capacitor React Native and Flutter. And we do have tomorrow another video about the Ionic acquisition with my thoughts on this. And of course, also for December, I got a very, very big announcement in December regarding the Banana project. I'm gonna finally reveal the name, the URL, and you can sign up. And we're gonna have a 50K special in December, which I think should be in around 4 weeks, probably, maybe even less if you subscribe to this channel now. And there will also be Angular content in December. So finally, what is your decision, Flutter or Ionic? Which is more clean and comfort? There's no final answer to this. I'm just gonna use both. So if I anyway need a web page, for example, I know I want to have a web page, and my users probably also want to use this as a mobile app. I think I would use Ionic. However, if my users primarily want an epic mobile application and they don't really care about web, or I don't even need a website, then I think I would probably go with Flutter. Probably not right now in my state, because I haven't figured out everything about Flutter, so I'm really slow. Like everything, as you've seen, that I want to implement, I need to look it up, how it works, figure it out, and I've done this the last 7 years for everything Ionic, so I'm just a lot faster with Ionic, and Capacitor and Angular and whatnot. But if I like use a few months Flutter and Dart, I think I'm going to be pretty fast with it as well, and I'm going to be able to create really cool native mobile applications. So I'm definitely going to invest more time into Flutter and checking it out and playing around with you in the stream. It's really great that you are able to help me out on this. Even though I want to become the cross-platform king, I'm not yet there. So if you can help me to become the king and also rule Flutter in the future, that would be epic. So thanks again for tuning in. No stream tomorrow, but a great video coming tomorrow. Next week, maybe next week Tuesday. Next week, because we might have a special guest. I'm trying to get Mike Harting from Ionic to join our stream to answer questions about the Ionic acquisition and what's going to be the future of Ionic. I don't know if this is going to work because I never had someone on the stream and I need to figure out if the technology works. So maybe next week Tuesday, otherwise regular stream next week Thursday. We'll see. So anyway, thanks for joining, and I will catch you inside the next stream. Until then, let me find the button. As always, happy coding, Simon.